Hey guys, and welcome back to Schneids15. I've had a number of people asking me about vacuum line routing on these things. There's only two vacuum lines on these, but there's overflows for your carburetor, and I think that's what a lot of people get confused with. So I wanted to make a quick video here. We're just going to start this as episode number 1 of Schneids15 Tech Tips. I'm just going to keep them short, less than 5 minutes hopefully, and today we're just going to be doing the topic of vacuum lines because I've had numerous people ask me about them, and hopefully I can show you guys and confirm. So start by popping off your seat here. Get that out of the way. Get to your carburetor. So it may look like this, it may not. Because there's probably been people in here and they've got stuff all over the place. Everyone's different. So basically we'll start off. I'm going to show you guys your overflows first. So on this side of the carburetor on the back you have an overflow right there. That will be routed up into here so water doesn't get into it. And symmetrical to that on the carburetor, on the exact opposite side you have this one right here. It also runs up here. As far as your vacuum lines, you have one over here coming off the plastic. It's right there, the tip of my finger there, right here, and it runs here, runs all the way in here, runs in behind, runs back behind your fender here, and it's hard to show you, but right up in here, that's your fuel pump. So that's where one of them is. And your second one coming off of the top of your carb right here, right there, it runs also down and it runs over here to your fuel petcock, which I recommend bypassing, but we'll get to that after. And that's all. One thing to keep in mind is that vacuum lines have a barb on them, and the overflow tube lines don't have a barb fitting. Alright guys, so that's just my quick tech tip there on your vacuum line routing. I hope this confirms between your vacuum lines and between the difference of your vacuum lines and your overflow tubes. I've had a lot of people also ask me about if it matters if it goes to the fuel petcock or the fuel pump. No, it doesn't. They're both vacuum lines. They can go either or. But I did want to say is the one going to your fuel petcock, I usually block it off. You can simply just use a machine screw with some RTV in the end of it. Shove that in there on each end to block off that line. Some guys will use a ball bearing and shove it in there, and some guys you can get little vacuum block off caps to put on. But what will happen with those is the diaphragm goes in there, and then fuel goes where it's not supposed to go through your vacuum line, and it'll go up in your carburetor, and your it'll flood out your ATV, and it won't run very good. But make sure if you do bypass it, you can't just pull a line off the carburetor. That vacuum line has to be plugged, and it has to be plugged on this end. So I think that's everything, and I hope this clarifies where your vacuum lines go. They are very simple, so hopefully this clarifies everything. And thanks for watching the first episode of Schneids15 Tech Tips. Hope this helps, guys, and if it does, and if you like Suzuki ATVs and you're a new subscriber or not a subscriber yet, give me a subscribe, and there's lots of videos on here about these ATVs. As always guys, thanks for watching, and please give the channel a like and a subscribe. If my videos interest you, please click on my channel and check out my other videos.